Hey Cancer, welcome to your mid-month December reading. We're going to start off with the feminines first and the masculines second. You can resonate with both, one or the other. Doesn't matter what gender you are, it's not gender specific. So, that being said, for the feminine Cancers, what do we have from now till the end of December? The moon. Caught between feelings, not knowing which wolf to feed. Things are uncertain. Things are emotional. Especially if it involves another woman. And you know that you have to take steps in order to become the queen of all queens. Nurturing yourself, giving yourself a lot of self-love. Sometimes that involves moving on when you don't want to. Especially when you don't want to see things you don't want to see. So, just go to your past. Alright, Cancer. It seems as though when the news comes out and you may feel a little bit heartbroken, you may feel like there is no hope for the future, and you may be stuck in your head. But I think someone around you is seeing the errors in their ways before the boat leaves. And I feel like they may possibly want to do you right by getting you out of your head. I think when you see your own worth, Cancer, I feel like you will make the decisions that are best for you. Maybe someone would rather be single, and I feel like they made you feel like you could do anything, and it helped you a lot with your mental health. But now it's time to move away and deal with it ourselves, and the moon, and the unknown, and the uncertainty. So where does that leave you from now and into the future? 3 cards for your near future. I think someone, whether it's you or the person around you, wants to defend themselves from things that, opportunities that may look tempting. I think because you know now that things are very confusing and they're very superficial sometimes. And all the money, all the opportunities, all the things, the people around you may be tempted to take. I think you're really fed up and you want to walk away. Or just the fact that they would rather walk away for money versus loyalty. So sometimes you're going to have to take a rest and understand everything that you're feeling. Sometimes even the people around you might have, they're going to have to fight their inner demons and anxieties and things, that tests that may arrive. So what'll it be? Three tens at the bottom of the deck. Is it worth it to go through all this exhaustion, holding all the burdens ourselves? Is it worth getting backstabbed over just for this emotional fulfillment? However, things complete with the decade ending. We're going through a lot of completions. So, 3 cards of advice. Seems as though you or someone around you is working on themselves for their own opportunities to expand. And I feel like all of that is pushing you to say how you really feel to the people who may want to apologize. And it may result in endings, it may result in completions, but sometimes you have to do it to get the things you really deserve. So, we're going to move on to the masculine cancers next. Masculine cancers, what do you have right now? The Queen of Cups. So, someone around you. Someone around you that you want to see eye to eye with. Someone around that you see a future with. Someone that you want to make things right with. So, let's go to your past. I think you've seen how closed off you've been to the opportunities around you. And maybe people around you don't want to deal with the things that you do to cope, the things that you may indulge in. And I feel like people are walking away from the news that they hear about the things that you do that you think may even be your emotional fulfillment or family. And I feel like this person knows. This person knows the things that you did to them. And I feel like they just want to be happy and confident and really in their element. And it's often that they are stuck in their head. Even you too. And I feel like you remember that. And I feel like that is the reason why you want to make things right, is because this person gets you out of your head when you don't believe in yourself. Cancer. So 3 cards from now to the future, to the end of December. It seems as though you have a lot of hope for your future. If you apologize, even if you feel very small doing so, like a fish out of water, it may not be something you're used to, Cancer, but I promise if you want this person by your side, or if you remember the things that you persevered through, the things that you once saw together, the opportunity will be there. And I feel like they will meet you halfway. It's just that, Cancer, in order for you to make the major changes, you're going to have to walk away from the commitments or the things that you work on that society makes you feel like what society has taught you, what society makes you think is right, because you've invested so much and yet things come out controlled, exhausting, effortless, fruitful endeavors. So when you walk away, Cancer, just want you to really rest and think about the things that may have hurt you, maybe even the people that have walked away from you, just so you can understand what true loyalty and what allies and growth really is. And I feel like the passion and the drive will be coming from the universe wanting you to give you justice. Justice for possibly shutting people out when they didn't deserve it. And then reconciliations and apologies and the things you've always dreamed of. So, Cancer, don't be afraid to reach out, because with the star, it shows that hope is on its way. You just gotta say it. I feel like no matter what direction you go, Cancer, love is all around you, and there's no reason to be afraid. There's no reason to feel alone, because you're not. Anyway, Cancer, that is your reading, and I hope that helped. Good luck.